Hi, Kate. You probably mentioned this in a video, but when it comes to savings, do you recommend paying debt off first and then build savings, or build savings while paying off debt? Thanks.
Ashley, great question. And you're not the only one to ask me similar questions on this topic. It's kind of like what came first, the chicken or the egg kind of scenario. And so the first thing I always default to is, what does Dave Ramsey say? Because I believe that most of what Dave says works very well. So he would say, baby step one, make sure to save $1,000. So you have $1,000 tucked away in case a tire blows, in case ish happens, because ish will happen. Step two is pay off, crush all your debt. Boom, gone. Be relentless until all your debt is gone. Then with no payments besides your normal utilities, etc., you're going to save 3 to 6 months expenses. So that's what Dave would say. And in general, I would say it is a great strategy. I think it works for literally millions of people, or else he wouldn't be so famous and we wouldn't hear all the success stories. We wouldn't be hearing all the debt-free screams. So does it work? I do believe it works. Now with a Kate spin on that, in 2020, as COVID has come along, I have possibly a different feel for that, because losing jobs at the rapid rate we just did was a little frightening, which leads me to believe that perhaps I might adjust just slightly so that I had a little more in savings. After you have that $1,000, and again, a lot of people argue that $1,000 is not nearly enough. Well, are you single? Do you have a partner? Do you have children? Do you have other people in your family that you're supporting? You know, everyone's different, so it kind of depends on your situation. As far as can I pay off debt and save at the same time, maybe now that we just experienced this situation that nobody knew how to prepare for, maybe I would switch that up a little bit to a 75-25 split. 75% toward paying off debt, keeping that at the forefront of your focus. Maybe put away 25%, or maybe an 80-20, something along those lines, where paying off debt is still your number one priority, but keeping a little back burner money isn't the worst idea either. Know what I'm saying? A 75-25 or an 80-20 feels really good to me if I were in the middle of paying off multiple debts. If you do have multiple debts, I would be doing a snowball. If you missed my video on how to pay off debt, either the Snowball or the Avalanche, I will leave that up here if you want to watch and decide which one's best for you. Me personally, as you know, I would Snowball if I had multiple debts. You know, the only debt I have right now is this house right behind me. And I actually am planning on making a little extra principal payment, this first payment that I'm about to make, just to move it along a little bit. So I wouldn't go, I wonder if other people are doing like a 50-50 with the debt and the savings, but I wouldn't go the other way. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't do like 60% saving and 40% debt. You don't want that to just be sitting there. You want to get rid of that debt, Ashley. I don't want to downplay how important it is to get rid of your debt. Say you have a car payment and you keep paying $400 a month for that car payment. And if you just got it together and paid off that car payment, think about that $400 that you could put to use elsewhere. Wouldn't it feel amazing? And I know all this is a journey, everyone that's watching this, and we have got to be strategic and smart and find what works for us, especially with what just happened in the world. Like, things are a little different now, so we kind of have to find our way. KSQUAD, keeping in mind with the worldwide pandemic, what would you change? Would you change your strategy at all? Have you changed your strategy as far as paying off debt and savings? I'm just curious for our community here. Have you guys changed that? I am curious What would you guys say is the answer to this question? You have heard my response, and I love reading your comments. So Ashley, take debt seriously. You wanna crush it as soon as possible. But if because of changes in the world have happened and you'd feel more comfortable with a little savings, I say do it. A little bit of both could go a long way. This video was fairly short and sweet and straight to the point, and so was my last Friday video. Some of you love my shorter videos, and some of you long for a little bit more. So this coming Friday will be a little bit longer for you, probably around the 15, 16 minute mark. So a little bit of something for everyone. Ashley, thank you so much for your question. K-Squad, if you have a question you would like me to address on the Questions with Kate show, please email me at katekadenchannel@gmail.com, and I would be happy to take a look at it and see if it's something I could add value to in making a video to share with you and the rest of the K-Squad. Thanks, guys. I will leave a couple other videos here if you want more Questions with Kate show. See you on Friday for, as always, Frugal Friday. Bye, guys.